Hello and welcome back to another episode of FloCheer Radio. This is our kind of weekly podcast where we talk for about 30 minutes about all things All-Star. My name is Meghan Motley.
I'm Jessica Baker.
And I'm Emily Schmidt. Excited to be back.
2018.
We missed you.
Yes. Oh, it's really good to be back. I love podcasting.
I know.
And we have so much to catch up on.
That was a long break.
It was a really long break.
was
Seen each
forever.
other in like 3 weeks.
I know. When I walked back in the office, I was like, Jessica.
Hello.
And then then she popped in. No, I didn't even know. I thought you were still gone. And then you just walked into a meeting, and I was like, Emily.
Welcome back.
I'm
That was
back. I know. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I left you guys really early. Well, first you left us early. How was your vacation?
Goodbye. It was good. It was good. I went to Missouri to see my family. It was great. If you don't know, I'm from Missouri, so from the sticks. So I come back to Austin. I thought it was going to be nice and warm, but it's a little cold here.
Really cold.
Yeah.
The other day, it was colder here than it was in Alaska.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun fact.
Interesting.
Did you just look that up, or
No, I saw a
just-
tweet. So actually,
Texas humor.
you know what?
Random
And I
knowledge.
don't even know that source is reliable. But I saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh,
Interesting. The more you know.
Yeah, so that may or may not be true.
That's funny.
Feels like it.
I did a few seasons over the 3 weeks that I was off because I started in Disney for vacation. where I
And
was
you
in
weren't there for a
shorts.
cheerleading event? You were actually
Yeah.
vacationing?
It was weird to be on a flight without cheerleaders.
Well, don't worry.
Imagine that. We'll change soon.
Yeah.
Yes, so I got to enjoy time in my favorite place, as you all know.
Yes.
I am obsessed with Disney, for those of you who don't know. My dog's name is Minnie. I got her a new collar.
Aw.
Or a new leash, I'm sorry, and it has Minnie on it.
Oh, for
That's cute.
Christmas? What a sweet gift.
Yes. So, and then I was heading back up north, where I froze.
There you go.
And then I was lucky enough to end my year in London, where it was chilly, but actually it was colder in Austin than London.
Really?
Well, and if you're in London, you forget how cold it is. Who cares?
It was
No.
It
So
wasn't
much
that bad, because it was much colder in Pennsylvania, actually.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Follow up on the
amazing.
Christmas gifts. So Cricket got racing mice for Christmas.
Oh.
What?
What's a racing mice, you asked? Or mouse, rather? You, twist it up and they, race across the floor. So
We need a video of this for
Cricket's
next week.
in heaven. Actually, the dog is actually much more interested, but either way.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I feel
Don't
like
you
a
wanna be
bad doggy mom.
I was gonna say,
because
did you get Teddy
not
anything?
Get Teddy anything.
It's all right.
Well,
Always next year.
I know. He's going to get a very big backyard when we move into the
Oh,
new
yeah.
house.
Meghan's
So there you
got a
go.
new house.
Yes.
Very cool.
So that'll be fun for Ted. He'll love that more
yeah.
than anything I could ever give him. But yeah, we went to Atlanta and just kind of hung out with friends. This was the first year we didn't really do anything for New Year's. We just kind of did low key,
that's
grilled
good.
out, and it was it
fun.
was really fun. And I was like, man, that's when you know you're getting old, when you're just like, I just want to sit in the house.
I went to a fun
Yeah.
little New Year's Eve party, but so I don't know if you've heard of henna.
yeah.
It was Moroccan themed, very
Cool.
fun. But then they had henna. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And I was trying to get it off of my hand, and they were like, oh yeah, that stays for a couple weeks. I was like, oh.
Now we're here.
I know a lot of people ask me questions about my new tattoo.
I think I've read something somewhere, and it was probably on Twitter, and it's probably unreliable, but I think lemon juice works for that. So
Baby oil.
I'm just glad I didn't go to
I believe
sleep
that.
with my hand on my head.
Oh my God.
And then it would have woken up with my hand and tattoo on
that's
there.
fun.
Right. But
That
here
would
we
have
are.
been quite the look.
Yes.
That's fun.
Keeping it for a couple weeks, I guess.
Well, it's been a long break. It's been great, but I'm ready to tell you guys what I am obsessed with.
Yes.
So, like I do each podcast, I'm going to pick 3 things that I am currently obsessed with. First thing, like I just said, I went to London, and I was lucky enough to see the play Wicked.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yes.
the
So
best.
I may or may not have been listening to the soundtrack ever since. I
Obviously.
can't believe that it took me this long to see such a good play, because I'm obsessed with The Wizard of Oz.
Yep.
Aw.
And seeing the story, for those of you who don't know, it's about the witches and how they were started beforehand. I wasn't expecting that to be the storyline.
Yeah, it's like the backstory.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a story you
'cause
never saw.
there's parts with Dorothy in it, but not really.
Yeah.
It was really good. And they had the cutest British accents in it, too, which made it even more enjoyable,
Yes.
I'm not going to lie.
That's cool.
Because I listen to the soundtrack now, and I'm like, oh, they sound different.
What is this?
Second thing I'm obsessed with, Meghan, I'm loving this bun today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Second thing I'm obsessed with. Tell us what this is up to. I really love it.
Well,
I wish my hair was long enough to do
okay,
that.
so really what the secret is I did not wake up early enough to wash my hair.
I wasn't going to blow your cover.
Well,
So
I'll
dry
blow
shampoo
my own
is
cover.
Well, now they know every time you have a bun.
I know, that's really the
Fun day.
secret. So my hair's super long, so basically I just put it up in a really high pony and I just braided a ponytail, and it was still, I wasn't loving it, so I just wrapped it around. I was like, ooh, fun bun.
You're like,
It looks
yes.
so different.
And then
It looks so formal.
Here, put it down.
It's
Put
very,
your head
like,
down.
It's very
see it.
regal.
Yeah. Look at that updo.
Wow.
well, I'm glad that it looks good from the top angle because I hadn't seen it.
I know, I put you on the spot there.
We'll have to do
Yeah.
a little hair tutorial
No.
on how to do the
That's
dirty,
next.
Thank
the dirty
you.
braid bun.
I'm
DIY,
so
don't wash your
glad-
hair day.
I know. I'm so glad this looks like on purpose and formal because
It looks really good.
not.
You did not have to admit that.
Very cute.
I love it.
You're welcome. And thank you,
I
first
really
of
like
all,
it.
for the bun shout out.
It's good. Fun day, fun day.
Yeah.
Third thing that I'm obsessed with. So the other day, I have a group chat with my friends that I cheered with in college at Kutztown University, and my friend Talia sends us this picture. Did you guys see the UT cheerleader?
Yes.
I think we have a video
Yes.
to pull up of it for those of you who didn't see. This is so my friends and I in college.
Oh, I
that
know.
It's
This
so
was so
funny.
I love it so much. It's
Well, hold
so
on.
cute.
Let me get the
Everyone
video
needs
ready.
to see. We always did shoulder stands in college. Like that was our thing, and my friends were always
Well, I
wanted
feel
to
like-
put it up every opportunity
Well,
they got, and I'd be.
It's just cheerleaders
Why
in
do you
general.
want someone standing on your shoulders? My
And I
friends
think
loved
the
it.
response
This is hilarious.
usually is for cheerleaders who can't reach something. They're always
Yes.
like, oh,
Yes.
let's just build a pyramid
So
real
they
quick.
put her friend on so she could take a picture with her boyfriend. That is being a
So
great friend.
fun.
I love it.
I love that. That's
So that, and it just honestly reminded me of my Kutztown cheer friends. That's so something we would have done.
It's really us at the
It's-
office when we can't reach something.
yeah, it's
Or if we're
cheerleaders'
somewhere.
response to anything. You're like, oh, put her up in a stunt.
And then when you're
Always.
with your non-cheer friends and you're like, hey, let's just, we can do it. Just
And they're like, here, like, put your hands
and your
down
friends
here.
are like,
Yes.
I was a victim of being way too bold of hopping in a prep with non-cheerleaders one time and did very poorly. So that's just
Not at your wedding because you were with us.
no, not at my wedding. That was the best
That was
prep
so
I've ever
safe.
been in.
Oh yeah, and we surprised Meghan. We attacked her at our wedding. We're like, 1, 2. So
I was like, ah!
her husband's like, what's happening?
I know, and
Like,
that
don't
dress
worry
was
about
like
it. She's
really
safe.
poofy. It was amazing.
I know.
That's
I
one
was
of my
under there.
favorite wedding pics.
aw, flashbacks.
Yeah,
That's great. Yeah, so I cannot wait to see what's new this year. There's a lot up and coming. More to be
2018,
obsessed with.
It's going to be a big year.
Big year, but let's dive in to the real exciting stuff. It is 22 days until the majors.
That sounds serious.
It's here before we
It
know
is
it.
super serious. I know.
I'm excited.
Ah, that's a
This
big
is like
one.
our big one for the year.
And
Kick
my
us off.
first time I ever went to majors was actually last year. Like I've always
too.
seen it,
Yeah.
some videos and stuff, but I actually physically went for the first time.
Yep.
And it's the coolest experience. Like if you've
Yeah.
never seen it before, it's such a cool thing. Like
Right.
it's like a show.
Yes.
It's not just a competition.
Such a prestigious event.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I know, and it's so great. To be invited there is such
Mm-hmm.
a huge honor, and then it's really just such a display of like the best of the best, and it's early in the season, and it's just so fun to kind of see them all head to head. So I'm really excited to go.
And the staging, like
Yeah.
everything
The production
is just
of it,
top
it's so
notch.
cool.
It's a cool event. The night before they do like an athlete celebration and some cool behind the scenes stuff usually comes out of that. We get to see them in like cool little outfits. And
for sure.
This year's event seems like it's going to be huge.
yeah.
Yeah, there's only gold tickets available, I think.
Yes, I think so. I think
Yeah.
general admission I think is sold out.
It's so neat how it's such a big event. You have to buy your tickets on Ticketmaster.
I know, I love it. And if you go to experiencethemajors.com, you can snag the remaining tickets for those. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so much fun. And I'm actually not going to be able to go this year, so I'm really jealous of
I'm
y'all.
going to miss you.
I know.
There's so much. But I mean, we have 3 weeks to go until we're there. So I think that since we love breaking down divisions, let's take each week, since we have 3 podcasts left, let's take a division each week.
Love it.
So we will start with small, of course.
Yeah.
I'm excited for small this year.
Small but mighty.
Small all girl last year was the highest scoring division.
Right.
so the overall whole competition.
Yeah.
So what they do at the majors, which is different from a lot of other events, is they pick one division. Instead of an overall team that's the winner, they pick the entire division. So last year and this year, the 3 teams that are going to be there are Cheer Extreme SSX, the Woodlands Elite Generals, and Ice Lady Lightning.
Oh wow.
That's fun.
And last year reigning champs.
Yeah, was
Where-
ice. Sorry.
Woodlands Elite Generals.
Yeah. Ice or worlds?
Worlds.
Yeah.
See, that division,
So that's what's interesting.
that
Yes.
division is all over there. I mean, it's very hard to grab that top spot because they're
all
also good.
I know, and I really love that SSX, Generals, and Lightning are going to be there because I feel like they're all super entertaining to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, just kind of where they're already at this point, like, I just feel like them all going head to head is going to be really exciting.
Because we just saw some of these teams. We went to the
Alliance,
and we got to watch them compete there, which I believe Generals won there, right?
Yes.
So that's kind of interesting too, heading in, because we've seen them perform and
Right.
we know that they've got some skills.
For sure. And they've had a couple weeks to kind of, you know, rest, reload, kind of take a look back and like upgrade some stuff hopefully. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what they look like now.
Yeah, all three teams, and I think that there's room for improvement, and they all are so hungry.
Right.
They had a lot of time to prepare for the majors, and
And they've had a lot of time off. With this holiday, I wonder how many teams were in the gym too. So they've got some time to prepare, but to me, I was thinking about that over break. I was like, man, I've had such a break from work. I was like, I wonder what the cheerleaders, like what their practice schedule is this week. Like,
I think I saw that Diamonds were like in the gym all the time.
Yeah, I'm like,
this is all
I don't think
according
all
to
of them
Twitter,
do.
so like take that for what
This
it's
is
worth.
the Twitter
But
facts that Meghan
I
has.
literally just scroll through Twitter all the time and just like follow teams and like see what's going on.
And
but
the weather.
yeah,
and the weather.
Austin weather.
Weather facts
No,
also.
but yeah. That's a really good point too, because it's kind of hard to come back from.
Yeah, it's
you know,
hard.
that
Your
that much
body
time
feels
off.
different afterwards, and I mean,
And
it depends where you're looking. Too. If it's cold,
Yes.
You
And
know?
no lie, like depending if you have that self power to like not indulge in like the best holiday food of all time, good for you. But I am not that
not those
person.
people.
No. So I'm just coming back to work, nothing athletic, and I'm feeling like a little sluggish from all
you can't
the
throw your
mac and
standing
cheese.
full tomorrow?
No,
That's
I don't know. I'm gonna need a spot.
She needs those 22 days to prepare for the majors.
Yes, I do. No, but yeah, so that's a really good point. How are they going to come back after having some time off?
I didn't even think about that.
But it is good to have that time off. Like if you had anything that was nagging you or bothering you, you did have a little chance for your body to kind of like rest and heal up a little bit.
I feel like that time of year, a month ago when we did see them, is kind of unfortunately that terrible time of year that injuries start happening, and I hate it.
Right.
And when I coached, it was around the same time of year.
Yeah.
I think we saw, unfortunately, a lot of injuries in the past, and now they had time to heal.
Sure,
So I'm really
right.
excited for those athletes to come back healthy and into the new year, fresh start.
Definitely.
The smaller girl's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Not to put you guys on the spot, but I want to put you on the spot. So who do you think is
I was
going
just
to
gonna ask
take
this.
home? I beat you to
no.
it. Who do you think is going to take home that small all girl at
You know,
the majors?
It's
Meghan?
anyone's game.
it really
depends on
is.
the
That's
performance.
such a cop out. That's such a cop out, though. It really, because it is about hitting, right? But it's so early in the season. It's
you
really
have to decide.
I know. Okay. Oh, don't be mad at me if I don't pick you, but I think Generals.
Ooh,
Generals look good.
they do.
They
I
look
think
good.
they all look
I know.
good.
I know they all look
good.
really good. But if I had to like put my eggs in a basket and be forced to pick one, I'm going to say Generals.
All right, Emily.
Honestly, I don't think if you listen to this podcast every week, you're not going to be surprised that I'm saying this, because I've been saying this all season.
SSX.
But there's something
I know.
about SSX this year that
I agree.
yeah.
They have something, right? Like they have all these pieces in place and everything, and I'm like, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. I'm just like, can they hit? Because
They just have to get
they
their
looked
hit.
good at Cheer Alliance. They just had some things they needed to clean up, but like once they
And it was
really
so early.
yes,
It was
exactly.
so early.
No, and that's-
Everyone-
yes, nobody's really hitting great routines just yet. But yeah,
And if you are, it's too easy. And if it's
Yep.
too easy in December, that's a problem, obviously. So,
Bold move, ladies. Thank
Who
you for letting me know.
are
Well,
you?
I'm Lady Lightning.
Okay.
World champs.
I know.
Okay?
With the world
Yeah.
I've got the creds
they
right
have,
now.
no,
Okay,
they do.
so I'm
they
just-
have a really cool routine this year.
Yep.
I love the part with the worm.
I
know
do
we've
too.
talked about this
I
multiple
know.
times now, but
I love
it's
those
anyone's
unique
game.
touches that people add to their routine, and it sticks with you clearly. So
We have not forgotten
Right.
that they do the worm in their routine.
So it looks like they have a vote from each of us. Now it's just a matter of time.
I
This is
know.
kind of fun because then we can come back and like just
After
discuss
the
who had the
majors.
best,
Yeah.
who had the best.
Yeah,
predictions.
best score.
Yeah.
Very cool. All
really
right, so
competitive.
what?
All
We
right.
got to move on to
Co-ed.
Co-ed.
all co-ed.
I'm excited. So that division's going to have 5 teams. We have Brandon Senior Black.
Reigning champs from last year,
And
right?
Majors and world champions.
Just a great team overall. And we've got a photo of them celebrating last year after they took it home with their banners. And so, gosh, that team always.
They have a really good routine this year, too. I was really impressed with their pyramid. I think I might have talked about this.
Did we talk about this last podcast?
Yeah, that was the one team that really stuck out to me.
Me too.
The way that they created their choreography. And
they're always so clean and execute skills so well. And this year they're adding like a little extra kind of something to like
a little pizzazz. They have the new uniforms that has a little more sparkle for them in the past.
With their uniforms.
Yeah.
They look so good.
They're shining out there.
Yeah, so they're a force to be reckoned with always. And then Prodigy All-Stars Midnight.
They took home second last year at the majors.
Yep.
They're no strangers to this stage.
Right. And I think it's so exciting. I feel like we don't see them that often.
I agree.
You know? So I'm so excited to actually, anytime they're at a competition.
Yeah, I ran into them a couple of weeks ago at Encore, and they looked good.
Really?
Yeah. I was actually very distracted by their uniforms because they have that big clock. On their back.
I haven't seen it.
And it's at midnight, and they also have So anyways, you're talking about uniforms. If you haven't seen those, go check that out because they're really crazy. Yeah,
that's fun. So then, of course, Twist and Shout Diamonds. And
they look fantastic this
year. I love their theme, their music, their little, the elite that they do where they spell out HEART. So cute.
Their athletes are really sweet, too. I got to talk to them at Cheer Alliance before they went on, and they were just really sweet kids, and we're just really excited to go out on the stage. It wasn't like we're super nervous or anything, and not that they were like too cool to talk to anyone. No. They were so nice, and we were just giggling back there. They were fun.
Yeah, and they actually, I saw them at America's Best, and they got their paid bid to Worlds there, and
huge accomplishment to get it that early.
Yeah, and they looked really great, and they're all like very kind of laid back. Like they're just they're in a good spot. You know what I mean? Like they know what they can do. They know that routine is, and it's still challenging and everything else, but they just kind of have this like quiet confidence about them.
And honestly, as you say that, I think all the small co-ed teams are like that too. There's no one that's overly confident in a
that's
way.
True.
They know
that's true.
They don't present themselves like we know we're good. They just are very good, and they're genuine athletes. I don't as if I don't personally know them, but
I know teams like it's interesting to watch the choreography of small co-ed teams. Because it's less athletes, and the guys are kind of spread out into
and they have to fill
up
the floor.
Yeah, so it's always interesting to see how they put the routines together because sometimes they start in the middle and then they spread out and they're all over the place. So
I agree.
I think that's a cool thing that these teams are great at. And then we have a first time team at the majors.
Fierce 5. I'm so excited for them because they got third last year at Worlds, which was the first time that program has ever globed. And, they went, I saw them at America's Best Kansas City, and we actually have a team feature up on the site right now with them, and they got paid at ABKC. And it was so interesting to talk to their coach because he was really he hesitated to use the word rebuilding, but he was nervous because they had like a big, they had a lot of graduating seniors and whatever else. So then this year he's like, I was a little hesitant heading in. I didn't know what we were going to do, but these athletes have a lot of skill, a lot of heart, and watching them compete and following them around, honestly, and I have never been following a team in a warm-up room where the whole team, it was like they were there. They were a unit. And it was like, it was so cool to like be back there with them and like they really cheered on each other and like rallied around each other.
They're a big powerhouse in the Midwest.
Yeah.
I know sometimes they say Midwest teams are the underdog, but this team has like since Worlds and everything has really kind of stepped up and you've seen them kind of like up there with the big dogs. So
and
that's really cool.
Their energy after winning Worlds, like they are determined. They are hungry and they're like emboldened now, right? They're like, we can do this. And so they're going to be a team that you should definitely keep your eye on because they're going to work just as hard as anybody. Not that they didn't work as hard before, but you know what I mean? Like there's this energy.
They proved to themselves last year that they can do it.
Yeah, and it gives them a different confidence. So
we can't forget about Royal Cats.
Yes. So
athletics.
It's going to be their very first time at the majors. Last year they were the highest scoring team at JamFest Super Nationals, so they were invited to the majors this year. They are a really fun team as well.
I love Royal Cats. Their choreography is always really fun to me, especially this year.
Yeah. And the coaches are so nice. I love the coaches. Every time you see them, they're like
we're lucky
so
we
positive.
Become
they're very friendly.
Friends.
So
I'm excited for them to make their debut at the majors.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be good.
Yeah.
And it's really fun too. I'm so happy for them to have that opportunity to compete at the majors this year because, you know, I think that really kind of helps you get out and compete on a stage like that. It really kind of gives you a little bit of experience under your belt and kind of gets the kids settled into what it's like performing that routine at this point. So it's going to be really exciting for them.
Majors is going to be big.
I know, and I kind of feel like, too, this is like, it's 2018. This is a kickoff. From there on out, we're just going to keep rolling every single weekend with all-star competitions.
I feel like it's really started now. We're doing it.
Yeah.
People have got the nerves worked out, had the showcases. Most people have had their first competition, and now it's time to compete.
Yep.
Like now it's time to do the hard skills.
Yes.
To make it work.
I'm excited. Some people will leave the majors and maybe have a week off. If not, they'll be competing that following weekend.
Yep.
I think you might see some of them on the West Coast.
Oh, yeah, West Coast teams. I think I'm going to check out Spirit Sports over there.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to see some of the teams we don't see often until Worlds. So keep an eye out for that.
Nice. I love it.
Big things to come.
I'm excited.
But speaking of cats, because I know you said cat earlier, royal cat. Segue into this or that cat.
I've been really dying to hear the winner from last time.
Right? It's been so long. Everybody probably forgot about our little vote, but
I do not think the Itty Bitty Kitties forgot about it.
And if you're new, we always vote between two different cats, this or that cat. And, you know, sometimes it's real cats and sometimes it's teams that are named after cats because there are so many of those. So last time we actually had Taylor Swift's cat. Because I thought that would be popular, you know. I thought that people would know and be a fan.
Meredith.
Of Meredith and Olivia. But no, Itty Bitty Kitties.
They
We've
ran
got
away
the
with
vote
it.
right here. They did.
ran away with it.
89% IBK.
Landslide.
First of all, also, if you're new, the Itty Bitty Kitties have been the reigning champions for like
Ever.
7 weeks.
I think
yes, almost of all time.
Yeah.
they're undefeated.
I should have come out the gate with them, you know? Like, I should have saved them.
Yes, you should have.
But I
they're
didn't.
so cute,
And they're
they
beating,
deserve
like,
their
everyone.
reigning
They
championships.
They are.
Well, who is their next competitor?
And I hate to do this to Teacher Athletics, but gotta split your votes. We're gonna do the Royal Cats. Up against.
Okay.
That's very fitting.
Itty Bitty Kitties, right?
Very fitting.
Yeah, they need some confidence. They need some votes heading into the majors coming up.
Yeah.
So, Itty Bitty Kitties,
They're
you've
good
had
at
your
campaigning,
time,
though.
but
Oh gosh, that's
see.
going to be tough.
yeah,
I know.
this or that cat.
Let's
Vote
find out next
on
week.
Twitter.
Best of luck to both of the kitties.
I know.
Well, let's talk about my favorite topic of all time.
Let me guess.
There's a lot of those.
Not the winner.
I know. I'm so extra. Spirit of Texas A-Team.
Oh my gosh.
So
Happening.
Yes. So the trailer
4.
came out yesterday. There's a brand new episode coming out, episode 4. And Jess, you were actually there. So
I was.
you shot this one. Tell us about it.
This one was a great time. A couple of the girls drive all the way in from Canton. I think it's like over an hour drive.
Oh, look
really?
At the cows.
Yeah, so Sarah, Piper, and then we actually have a new face, Lindy. And she is really great. They've added her to the team this year. So she's introduced in this episode, and you see her face in the trailer if you're wondering who the new person is. So, yeah, it's a super fun episode. You'll see some country in there. They go to
Piper.
a tree farm and yeah, so it's just super fun. It's a
So
good one.
this was when they first went full out, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that had to be really fun for you to see that because
I was
when
very
I
nervous.
Progress.
because when I left them, that it was their second like choreography for their pyramid,
Right.
And so it was loose parts and pieces
Yes.
when I left them.
Yes, and now, and that's kind of what the episode builds up to. You like see them they do like a little sleepover with some of the girls, and then they talk a little bit about how they're feeling before heading into their first full out the next day. And a lot of them are nervous. Some of them are pretty confident. And the new girl, what a time to come in, right?
Yeah.
Like she comes in like right when they're going full out in the routine, and she's a base in the routine, which is important, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Time.
Yes. And then we get to practice, and it's like time, and you can tell that right when she's
Serious
about to
faces
hit
are
the
on.
music, they've got the music. Like
Yeah.
everybody's very nervous. Like the room just gets very silent, and they're the only ones practicing in there, and then they go for
time.
it. So it's very cool to watch and to kind of see the evolution.
Yeah, I have to say, I think that this actually honestly was my favorite episode so far of the 4. And I think I accidentally say that pretty often, almost every week.
Well, it keeps getting better.
It is the best one you've seen
But
so far.
truly, it really is. I really liked how the things that we see, we're getting to see them outside of practice as always. I don't want to give away too much. Canton was cool. After the episode comes out, we can talk a little more about it, but it's a really good one. And like you said, the full outs.
Yep.
That's always...
It's very nerve-wracking.
Well, it's so relatable, honestly, because it's like, I think everybody remembers, like, the first time your team goes full out with something.
I have anxiety
and
thinking about it.
Yeah. It's game time, and that's when your season really starts feeling real.
Yep.
And, you know, you're about to go to competition in probably a couple weeks, like, right after that. So,
I don't want to give it away, but I did right.
I know. I already have my favorite moment that happens in episode 4. I know. I'm not going to. But it's really funny, and the thing that is so fun about this, it's like enough episodes have been happening, like you really get to know the girls, and like you see their personalities, and it just makes it, it just adds a whole other side to you know, watching them progress and watching them put their routine together.
And we see
like
them
that.
on a farm, like they go to the tree farm to do just some activities and things, and they're really not country girls, which is very funny. They kind of have a little bit of an accent sometimes, but really they're just regular girls, and Claire's actually very funny because she's allergic to hay. And
Claire is the most accidentally funny person. Like I don't know that she tries to be funny, but she is so funny all the time.
Yeah, she's great. Awesome. She's great. So the episode actually comes out the 10th. So next Wednesday. So if you haven't gotten caught up and you need to see the other episodes, this is episode 4, and you need to do some catching up on FloCheer.com.
Time to binge watch.
It's totally worth it. Yes, binge watching material. And speaking of other really great material, it is time to give away Meghan's trophy case. We have a new
first of the year
person. Yes,
oh, wow.
First
2018.
of 2018. So for those of you who may be new, Meghan's trophy case is where I basically give away awards to the unsung heroes of all-star cheerleading. and today, in honor of yesterday being 50 days away from NCAA All-Star, which, holy cow, 50 days away, I got to give it to Justin Carrier for the best tweet of 2018. And for those of you who don't know who Justin Carrier is, he is like the organizer, and what's his official title?
He's just the big head honcho guy.
Yeah, head honcho of NCAA. So basically, in 2018, he resolved to never make NCAA All-Star a 4-day competition ever again. And that just gave me such a good laugh. And
he's going to be laughing as well.
Justin is awesome and so funny. So congratulations, Justin, and welcome to the FloCheer trophy case.
What an honor.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So
he'll appreciate that.
Yep.
And
so
his New Year's resolution was pretty good.
I know, right? I love cheerleading so much. But so 2018.
Yeah, glad to be
off to a great start.
Lots of big things to come. All-Star season is here, and we're ready to bring you all the news. And I think that's all we have time for today. So we have to bid you adieu. But
we will see you next week, where we are breaking down the medium division of the majors and the new episode of A-Team. So until then, toodaloo.